A little over 6 months ago, I purchased with my own money this Absima CR1.8 version 2. I fell in love with this colour despite wanting the yellow one. There was none in the UK, so I decided to go home with the blue, and it's really grown on me. I've trailed and crawled for a little over 26 miles with this truck, and it's even been a submarine. Completely submerged there for a good while. In that time it has been beaten hard, and despite the punishment I've given it, I have only broken one C-hub, and that was largely my fault. And first real breakage, I broke the C-hub. I have changed parts out like the front servo and the motor, but none of them were failing. I just felt like I wanted to squeeze a little bit more performance out of this truck. I changed the shocks over to run 100mm Desert Lizards in droop configuration and swapped the standard wheels over for some nice 2.2s wrapped in Proline Dual Stage foams and Hyrax XLs. Again, none of these parts were failing, I just wanted more performance. I added brass portal weights, and after that one breakage I opted to swap out the plastic C-hubs for brass. Dual stage foams and the droop setup improved the side hill significantly. If you want to side hill with this truck, I really recommend doing these mods. Apart from a good wash and blow dry, followed by a generous spray of GT85, maintenance has been minimal. I'm not even sure I would bother getting the version 3 if you can buy this version cheaper. It has been such a solid and enjoyable RC vehicle to own. I can tell you right now, without hesitation, that I would indeed recommend this to anyone who is looking to trail in style with an incredibly good looking version of the popular Ford Bronco. As I'm sure many of you know, this model is made by Yikong and resold under the Absima brand. On the Absima website, they are listing this truck as limited stock in the version 2. Now, I don't know whether it's because they are awaiting the version 3s to arrive or whether they're discontinuing the sale under the Absima brand. But either way, don't worry about parts availability, as you can get all of the bits from Yikong or many other sellers on Amazon and AliExpress. Now, I've tried to maintain the scale looks of the vehicle while squeezing out the most I can in terms of performance. I'm not sure if I've succeeded, I guess I'll let you be the judge of that. For me though, I am very happy with my purchase, and I really do love this great big toy car. It is very difficult to do an honest review when you've only had the vehicle for a few days, which is why I like to do these follow-up reviews after 6 months. I have been out a lot of times with this truck, and it has always provided me with solid performance and fun, which I guess is the whole point of owning an RC vehicle in the first place. When I do my initial review, I'm responding to my first thoughts, and that's fine, but you're only really going to get to know the truck when you're using it for a long time, unless it's a piece of junk. Then that becomes obvious very quickly. So, should you buy the version 3 of the CR1.8? Well, that is, I'm afraid, going to have to be for you to decide, because I neither have the funds or the inclination to replace my version 2 in its current configuration. I'm very happy with it. But I will say, if it's anywhere near as good as the version 2, I would not hesitate in buying one of those. There is underdrive and overdrive now, and they have made improvements to the centre of gravity. I would imagine if you did the mods I've done to mine on the version 3, you would have a very formidable truck indeed. Links to everything I've changed on my Bronx will be listed in the description. They are affiliate links, so if you use them, I will get a little kickback, but it doesn't cost you any more, and you'll be helping to keep the lights on at the RC family. Thank you very much for joining me at my 6-month review of this vehicle, and remember, no matter the question, love is always the answer. Bye for now.